it's a +2 shield.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Johan wasn't OP enough.
No,
Listen. We need to get the group's AC higher. We need to make it so every single enemy is just casting like 8th level magic missile at us.
Right.
Well, if they do that, I'll get a. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Actually, I'll get a brooch of shielding. I think I can get that.
Well, I mean, remember how we dealt with this in campaign 1? Was that stuff started having anywhere from +12 to +17 to hit you guys, starting at like level 17.
Yep.
Mhm.
It is an arms race that we're not really going to win. So
We will lose, but we will try anyways. We like the illusion of ability.
That's cute.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
We are at the mercy of the GM's imagination.
Pretty much. Lockwood gets it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I think before she called in sick, Kelsey said that it was Mike's turn.
Yes. And thankfully, I do have a recap of in place, and also, so are we live right now?
We are live right now.
Okay. In that case, welcome everyone to another exciting addition to the Annals of Levis, the Heretic King.
Well, don't oversell it. I mean, exciting. It's yet it remains to be seen. We'll see.
welcome to the worst episode. We've already decided ahead of time. This one sucks.
Right.
You skip it.
I mean,
Analogy.
based on the fact that we had a nice little vicious combat. Well, not
welcome to the thoroughly average D&D show.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
In any case, so last time, as the party prepared to depart for Zambar, they took some time to shop for new equipment and offload some valuables. And essentially the plan was basically to go try to find a little bit more of these what do they call those? Remind me again what the name of those folks were, the Desert Lords or the Desert
The Dune Lords.
The
Yeah.
Dune Lords. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, we were going to be preparing to find to track those folks down. So outside of Zambar, on the road to Al Abasal, a sandstorm approached, as they are wont to do in the desert. But emerging from the sandstorm to attack the party was a undead dragon, or as commonly known as a Draco Lich. Fortunately, since our party has fought dragons before and undead, it figured, hey, why not just surely we can basically dispatch an undead dragon as well. And sure enough, we did. It did, however, after the party slayed the dragon, it found that there was a jeweled collar around its neck, a call that bore the name. It looked like it was. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing this right. Desiree. Is it Desiree or Desiree?
Deseret.
Deseret. Okay. They also found what looked like a black obsidian artifact that's on the body, and so Brynjar is like being the curious fellow that he is, decided to pick it up, and he heard a voice asking Deseret to respond. And what he saw was a vision of a snake-like creature that could also see him. And it basically said to Brynjar, "Oh, we will see you soon." What this snake creature is, we have yet to know.
It was described as a snake with the face of a beautiful woman.
Ah, okay. So in that case, that part was left out. But in that case,
literally, I said that.
Okay, I'm just saying it left out in part of the notes.
No, blame Rick.
Right, well, you can write them next week.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
you had one job, Rick.
No, I reject your criticism.
In any case, we shall find out what this snake-like woman wants with us, who she is, and why and what her agenda and what kind of design she has for us. Hopefully, pretty soon. And there we go.
Does anybody want to add anything?
That was a really great recap, Mike. It was amazing. Best
Oh,
recap
thank you.
I've ever heard.
The snake, just know the snake actually had a human face on it. Just
Mhm.
want to make sure
Yes,
to add that in there. Yeah.
yes, we did mention that. Yes.
All right.
Thank
So
you, Rick, for writing the notes.
Mm-hmm.
let me drag us over here. If I can get there we go.
Oh, by the way, when we were talking about increasing our AC as high as it can go, I actually have one more attunement slot thanks to level 14, so I just got a ring of protection. So
Hey, nice.
even more bulky. It's just sitting right now. I can swap that out for anything. I gotta look for like because now I ignore magic item requirements, so now I can do to I gotta get one of the cool ones, like a wizard one or something. All right.
Artificers are so broken.
Yep.
All right. So it's moments after Brynjar saw this vision. Brynjar, after you have this vision, you are suddenly overwhelmed with a feeling in you that something has happened with Bert back in the city.
Hmm.
Just FYI.
Okay.
It's not a particularly bad feeling. It's not like you're like, oh God, Bert's dead. You don't get that sort of feeling. It's just Bert has changed in some way.
Okay.
Now,
So I'm not like filled with like panic or anything like that.
no, maybe a little apprehension because you don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
But you're not like panicked or feeling dreadful. Just something's going on with Bert that you'll want to attend to at some point soon. Almost like you leveled or something and it changed, it changed the bond you and Bert have.
The dynamic. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Now
right.
Bert is in charge.
Huh?
Now Bert is in charge. He's the boss now.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
how
the
it's been
I'm
in-
the boss now. So you have before you the dead, desiccated husk of the undead blue dragon, aka Draculich, aka Deseret. And I did describe how she was wearing very ornate earrings and a very interesting looking collar.
All
Hmm.
right. Let's start looting.
Now, one of the things that you noticed on the collar was the thing that that Brynjar had, and that was that.
The Eye of Sauron.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the Eye of Sauron. The Eye of
The
Sauron
little
was
obsidian
considerably
jewel,
low.
right? That
Yeah,
they
the
were using to
the
communicate.
little obsidian jewel that you used
Right.
for communication. That was inset into this creature's large gold collar. But there are other jewels on the collar, and who knows what else.
Well, let's go start taking a look. Um,
Morgan, what is this skull icon? Is this did you fade out of existence or whatever?
Yeah, that was my ghost walk. I'll turn it off.
Okay.
Morgan, it lasts 10 minutes, but there's no reason to keep it on. Morgan will return back to his corporeal form.
let's
All
see
right.
if we can take a
What do
look
you
at this. Oh.
what do you guys want to? Yeah, Taj, what are you doing?
Let's take a look at that necklace thing.
All right. How do you want to how do you want to examine it? Do you want to get hands on with it? Do you want to just look at it?
How's the dragon? Is it laying on its side? Is it did it like fall flat on its back?
It is laying
whatever?
in a crumpled heap. I did describe last time how its skin was hanging loose off of its bones and kind of flapping in the wind in some parts.
Okay. It seems like then it should be pretty easy to go. I'll kind of get up next to the head, kind of moving around the big frills ears things on the side, frills, and see if I can get a better look at it. Kind of like touching it and like see if I can get it to unlatch. I guess I assume it's like locked or binded around its head. So
As you approach this husk of a head, literally just skin and a little desiccated muscle clinging to weathered bones, the lifeless eyes in this dragon roll back in its head and it fixes its undead gaze directly at you, its mouth slightly agape.
Taj is just gonna freeze, staring at it, ready to jump out of the way if he sees lightning. Does it do anything?
Nah. And then Brynjar, you're looking at it, you realize this, he just hit the body in a way that like caused the head to kind of roll over.
He kind of chuckles.
I was
Little
just
jumpy.
Hey, I was the one getting. I'm the one here that got a whole shoulder taken out of me by this guy. You look pretty fine right now. You look pretty healthy. Did that scrape knee hurt? He's gonna go for the necklace.
All right. So
I can't recall if Pyre full healed you or not.
Pyre didn't heal.
I just know that I'm at half health and compared to others.
So as Taj touches the necklace, Taj, give me an Arcana check.
I will Arcana eyes. 21. I roll a 6.
As soon as you make contact with the necklace, a magical energy activates.
Oh, great.
From the necklace. And it begins to spread forth from the necklace.
Uh-oh.
Radiating out over the area. Brynjar, you suddenly realize that you're kind of stuck in place. Like you try to move, but it's like your body is just not willing, or your muscles just aren't obeying your commands. And you all begin to feel like you're being sucked together, like you are going down a drain.
Hold on. I'm gonna get my dispel magic here. Give me a second. I'm sure we're getting sucked in by then. So.
Oh yeah, no, you are. Yeah, as you're trying to reassure everybody, it feels literally like you are sucked down water going down a drain. And
the earrings, no.
I'll just say, uh-oh.
yeah, the earrings are gone.
No.
And
they would have looked great on Bert.
You find yourselves emerging.
Dynamic lighting is off, right?
It is. Why?
Okay, just making sure. Sorry, I saw everything, so I wanted to say.
Yeah, no, dynamic lighting is off.
Okay.
You find yourself in what appears to be. I mean, you guys have been in chambers like this all over the place now, as you've gone through ruins and pyramids and underground structures. It's clearly an ancient room, an antechamber of ancient Peshan origin of some kind. Where? You don't know.
Got it. So it was a portal. Well, it's a teleport. Actually, it could have been a portal. Taj just kind of rubbing his chin as he's kind of getting up and making sure to light up the area. Because I think that was a portal under the sand. Why we had that, like, swoop motion. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, that was weird.
Reminds me of what you would call. It reminded me of what you folks have called a bachelor party. I think that's the term for it. But
I don't know what like that. Parties you've been to, Johan, but
I haven't partied like that since my uncle's funeral.
Right,
Johan said.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I assume there's no skylight or anything like that. We are entombed in a structure, right?
There are torches that are lighting this up.
Okay.
And
well, I got no idea where we are right now.
Taj, you can make a perception check.
Sure. Are we in a room with walls?
You are in a room with walls,
Wow.
and from this direction, from the south, you can see where a bit of a breeze is coming in because you can tell because it's affecting the torch. Over here, the torch is flickering as the air hits it.
Make sure there's nothing waiting in those urns for us. I think there's a breeze over here.
Bernard kind of go look inside the herbs, I guess.
So, Brynjar, you go in and you look in these jars, in these clay jars. Kind of dark when you look down into them, but they also smell like ancient death. You've heard stories in Zambar about people, when they go and they examine these old tombs, and a lot of times they talk about how the ancient Peshians used to bury organs inside jars like this, like the organs of the mummified.
Yeah, pretty sure there's some dead stuff.
Yeah, this is dead here.
Yeah, it smells pretty foul.
Let's see.
All right, definitely a
Where did you
tomb.
say the direction of the wind from the torchlight was being blown in which direction?
Right in front of Tart. I can't really get
Okay.
a good look though. It's somewhere around
Hmm.
here.
We're just gonna like feel on the wall. See if
All
we
right,
find like a weak spot.
Brynjar, give me a perception check. Brynjar, as you're touching the wall, you do feel over here, kind of close to Johann, where there does seem to be a little bit of a line, like a break in the wall, going all the way from the bottom to the top.
All right. He's going to like use the blunt end of his pole arm and hit the wall a couple of times with it.
So you're pushing against the wall with your polearm, with your halberd?
Yeah.
Give me
It's a
an
little love tap.
give me an athletics check.
Johann will also assist with this, so by basically just pushing.
Okay. Brynjar, you can make your athletics check at advantage because Johann is helping. All right. So
Oh yeah, dang.
you push with your halberd, and
The whole building comes
you
down.
you realize that this door, it's a doorway, but it's on a hinge that you assume is inside the wall, but when it bends, it kind of you see a corresponding line break show up in the wall, and this thing just opens outward this way.
Oh, okay.
Did he break it or did he just open it?
No, he just opened it.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
The thing about this thing was that it was gonna stick a little bit, so it was gonna require a little exertion to open up. But then Lockwood comes through and just
Kool-Aid man's my way through it.
I will it open.
with a plus
All
six, with a plus 16 in athletics, which is ridiculous.
All right, get in there, D10s.
Dude, if
first
I had
of
a
all,
plus 16 and
how dark?
if I had a plus 16 athletics, I'd be doing so much crazy Hercules shit.
Mm-hmm.
If I was
Right.
playing, oh my god. What?
Quick question.
Turn it once.
Let's see. Oh no, it only lasts for a minute. And never mind. I was gonna see I was just curious how dark it was.
If it lasts a minute, you just have to start
Inside the,
screaming when
chamber,
you
but-
do it.
Well, as this thing swivels
Yeah.
open, light, you can definitely tell that daylight is coming through.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful light of the turn order.
But
No, I was trying to
Suspicious.
find the
Oh, okay, we're good then.
I was trying to find the ruler,
Yeah,
and I've
they keep
lost
changing
it.
everything.
Okay.
Everything's different. I do like that you can snap to corners though now. with the ruler.
Oh, I was on the ruler. That's why. Yeah,
Uh,
you can definitely sense a great deal of light. What feels like or looks like daylight coming from this direction.
Okay, so this is like this is like the bench. This could be the entranceway then of a chain of the build of whatever of a larger place.
Yeah, we could probably get rid of the
Okay.
other arrows.
You know what? Since there's no traps
Yeah.
waiting for us, that must have been like a necklace with the word of recall on it. We might be somewhere that the Dracolich is considers safe. Just be really mindful.
Are these doors right here?
These are doors over here on this side. You see though that there is there's like a large, what do you call it when you've got the bar?
Crossbar.
Yeah, you've got like a giant crossbar, and by giant
Crossbar.
I mean like huge, right?
Ah.
Like it looks like this is something that giants would set in place.
All right, like a 35 athletics check.
It is ridiculously big.
Okay.
Well,
Let's,
I have giant strength. Okay.
Before we open the door, let's take a peek outside just to see if we see anything familiar.
Yeah, the sense that I was getting from that, I have no plans for.
Perfect.
So,
The door is very alluring, though. I won't lie about that.
So, Brynjar, as you're moving through this chamber,
okay.
one thing you notice is that the ground in here, the floor in here, it's all got dirt blown across it because clearly there's steps leading outside. You would suspect because of the columns and the way this thing's set up, this was probably some kind of temple at some point.
Okay.
And
It is now in ruin.
you notice that there are wide lines in the floor, almost like something large was and very long was moving across the floor.
Can I see? Can I tell like what direction it was going?
It looks like it was going, or it appears to be like slithering off this way.
It seems like it's a massive worm.
Yeah,
So is it daylight out here?
investigate.
Is this just the exit?
Yeah, no, it's daylight.
Okay.
Taj, if you want to, you can give me a nature check and see if you can discern like any landmarks or anything that you might be familiar with as you look outside.
If it's discernible, I discern it.
Good grief.
So
I'd rather use these later on, but like, fine. I guess I'll take the nature check.
So you can't
Mhm.
exactly pinpoint where you are, but you do recognize mountains that you've seen before as a native of the Heretic Valley.
Okay, so we are in Heretic Valley still. Okay.
You are. You're just not anywhere close to where you were.
Okay. So we got sent way back. We're back, give me a second. Hold on. Let me pull up the map. We might be near like Ursanem or Deramos.
We can go outside and get our bearings, or we can look around here more.
To get our bearings more than this will take a long look. Like,
Oh, we don't have our camels either.
no. We are in a conundrum right now.
Brynjar is gonna kind of follow these. He's like, "Hey, I found some tracks of something on this one."
I'll ask Pyre if she got word of recall, and she's like, nope.
Brynjar's gonna trace these lines. Follow. where
I'll
we go.
sneak in behind Brynjar.
So Brynjar, as you're getting closer to this door, you see that it is not barred the way that the other door was barred. It has
Right.
large handles on it that have. It looks like at one point. Have you ever seen pictures of the seal they broke on Tutankhamun's tomb? God Almighty, I can't talk.
Oh.
Negative. That was kind of
yeah, I've seen like the tied up rope around
Yeah, like
him.
the tied up rope, and it was like kind of covered like in in like hard ancient wax.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then that's what they cut to get through to Tutankhamun's unplundered tomb so they could plunder it.
the most
The
cursed
freshness
looking
seal.
handle you can imagine. Is
Literally.
What it looks like.
Okay.
And then they open up the doors, and inside looks like somebody threw a bunch of shit in somebody's garage.
So-
Seriously, it did.
Last time we saw something like that, it was
Yes.
trapped.
Just out of walking towards this door, Johann will basically chant some guttural Magiskarian words. And
Which to
he
you
is
guys
going
sounds like the black
to
speech
do
of
a
Mordor.
divine-
Right.
Yeah. So he's going to use a divine sense, and he's going to check to see if there's any within the area.
Any that are visible to him.
No, let's see.
Not
any
behind
whose
total
presence you
cover.
sense, but not okay.
So,
Oh,
Johann,
not
as
behind
you
total cover. Okay.
as you
Yeah.
hang on a minute.
They literally took Divine Sense out of the new version. That I find funny.
Did they change it to something else? Or they just like
No, it's just gone. I guess they just couldn't like.
just
Well-
gonna have to face check like everyone else.
I mean,
Yep.
I get it. I mean, there's some campaigns, but I've seen things before where players are like, "I have this on all the time.
Yeah,
It's just on 24/7. I'm on.
Mhm,
I got
mhm.
it on."
yeah, I got it.
Oh
whenever,
no, yeah, you have to.
whenever it's important, I have it open.
Yeah, Mike, you don't
It's-
do that, but I've seen it kind of used that way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not a super
No, it
impactful
specifically
ability,
says
but
it's an action. So
yeah.
yeah.
All right, hang on here.
Yeah, I think they could do without it, honestly. There's spells that do the same thing. It's not a big deal.
So, you don't sense anything that's not behind total cover,
Mm-hmm. True. Yep.
but you do
Um.
you do get a noxious scent of undeath in this place.
hmm.
It is not a wholesome place. There's a great evil here.
Okay.
I mean, it is a tomb.
Bernard's like, yeah, that tracks.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And
Landscape.
so, with that, based on that thing, he's gonna go ahead and summon his hex blade out at the ready, just in case something happens to be around. And he's looking, and he basically looks around, and he looks he looks pretty concerned, and he basically mentions like, "Be careful where you. There is death here, and not of the good kind."
Yeah, Bernard, you're like,
He's like, okay,
Bernard's like,
alright.
there's a good kind.
And he's like, well, all right.
Right?
Well, this door isn't locked. Let's see what's behind it. And he's gonna open it.
Are you sure that's wise?
So, Brynjar, this door,
Bring it strong, not smart.
like I said, it was bound at one point, but it definitely looks like something has cut through the binding on this door. So it easily comes open, and you see a large creature now
Yep.
Oh, hello.
with
Get him,
the
Bernard.
with the body of a snake and the face of a beautiful woman. Brynjar, this was what you saw through the crystal, through the obsidian stone, after you killed the Dracolich, except as you're face to face with her, you're realizing now that
Not pretty at all, is she?
no, she's
I've been catfished.
a foul undead.
That thing was in the recap.
No, I don't
And-
think so.
I
No,
need
I don't
everyone.
think- Never mind. Yeah, no, I think we forgot that part.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
All right.
Okay.
Question: Are we, when we leveled up, did we get our health back and stuff?
You did
Or-
not, because you have not had a long rest.
Yeah, so we don't get any of
Okay.
those benefits. Unfortunately.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh, fuck.
Okay then.
Is Kelsey leveled up?
So
just
that means.
confirm.
So that means I have. It looks like I have on here temporary HP, so that's not there.
It should still be. That was probably given from Tart from
Well,
the last.
that only
uh,
lasts what? I
That
think-
lasts until our next short rest. So
Okay.
It does actually.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I thankfully know that. Level 14. And it is 5 plus 2, that's 7, so that is 98. And she's got one more spell. I think.
I believe
Alright.
the gift that I put in general perfectly matches the scenario.
All right. I'll look at that in just a second.
It's a good one.
Correct. Hello there.
Oh, gee. Oh, dang.
That makes
Um,
Brynjar the negotiator.
Mhm.
Hmm. Looking at the initiative, the name of that creature. Hmm.
Cholesterol.
My arch nemesis.
It says they're Naga Lich.
That's an interesting. That's an interesting collection of words. I'm sure they have no correlation. Oh, it's a not. Oh, right. Yeah, no. Sorry, I was thinking like World of Warcraft Naga, where it's a water elf.
So,
The
before
D&D.
before we kick everything off, everything that could see this gal, which is everyone except for
Yes.
Morgan and Taj, because Morgan is actually behind a pillar. So Johan, Pyre, and Taj, but not Turret, and Brynjar. Everyone needs to make a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is perfect.
Okay.
Fire is in Johan's friendship range.
Oh, okay. That was a 14.
Ooh, Lockwood.
That's a 4. Nice.
All right, so
It's gonna be like your AC is
Johan,
reduced by 10.
Johan, you need to get closer. I'm going to use my reaction to give you what is it? Sorry,
Brilliance.
sorry, Flash of Genius. So you get a
Well,
plus
he's-
6 to that.
don't you get your own modifier from the aura, Johan?
Well, he's got a plus 11 in that. I assume that's modifier included.
That
Well-
that would make sense.
Wisdom.
Yeah, he's
Is-
proficient
I think
in wisdom.
because yeah. So that's concludes that. So
So that adds your
Um,
plus 4 on for your aura, right?
yep, it does.
So you already
Yep.
get your 18. So you hit it. So Taj, you don't have to expend that
Okay,
resource.
perfect. Thank you. Sorry, I
you're
misread his
fine.
thing.
Everyone except Brynjar is okay. Brynjar, you are definitely 100% afeared of this thing.
Johan, we got to get you level 10 paladin.
I mean, I
Stop
can.
being afraid of
Oh,
things.
I'm working on it.
Hang on. Pause.
on it.
Sorry.
Pause. Lockwood's
I'm
trying
gonna
to
use-
speak.
I'm gonna use Indomitable and re-roll that and see. If
Okay.
a little bit better.
So
Ah.
7 plus 4 is an 11. So you would.
He's not close enough to Johan anyway.
Yeah, he's not even. Yeah, nothing we
Oh.
can do.
Okay. Yeah. You are still very much afeared by this thing.
Okay.
All
He got
right.
jump scared.
Morgan, you see your friends. Well, I take that back. You don't see all of your friends. You don't see Johan or Brynjar, but you definitely see Pyre and Taj, and it looks like Pyre and Taj kind of recoil back in fear,
I see.
like they can't, like they just saw something terrible.
Wait, can I see her? I thought I wasn't.
Yeah, no, you can. Turret couldn't, but Turret's
Let me
construct.
make a roll. I didn't even roll it.
He's not gonna get afeared by this thing anyway.
I'm good. Sorry.
You're
I
fine.
thought all right, cool. All right, awesome.
Well, I think I did say except for Taj, and I meant to say except for Turret.
That's okay. I'll roll it anyways and succeed anyways. So
All right.
it's all good.
All right,
let's
so
go.
yeah, Morgan, you see your friends, you see Pyre and Taj kind of recoil at something hideous when you hear the doors at the end of the chamber open up. What would you like to do?
All right. Let's use a bonus action to hide.
Okay.
So using my cunning action, we're gonna make a stealth check. That is a 27.
All right.
And I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, and 20. I'm gonna creep around this pillar to try and see what.
From where you are, you can definitely see this lady now. This
Yep.
creature. Give me a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw.
I'm so good at those.
You're within friendship range. Ah,
You
Doesn't
get a
matter,
plus.
Morgan.
You get a plus
Mhm.
4 from Johan. So yeah,
23.
you managed to
Lucky
fight
duck.
back your revulsion long enough that yeah, you can take your action. You're pretty sure she doesn't see you, but then again, it's hard to tell because she's focused entirely right now on Brynjar.
Brynjar. Yeah. Well, it would be funny to see what Brynjar does, but I'm going to. Morgan's never been one to let his enemies take the first shot. I'll go ahead and try to hit it. And am I getting advantage on this attack since it does not see me?
On the first one.
I only get the one. That's great.
Okay.
It's a 21.
21 definitely hits.
Okay, nice. 9 force damage from my bow, and I'd like to sneak attack. Since I had advantage on that attack, it's an extra 22 damage.
All right, so that's minus 31 overall.
And I will use the rest of my movement, tuck away back here.
I like how they actually added your weapon into the Dungeon Master's Guide now, the 2024 DM's Guide.
Which is weird because I didn't do anything to change it.
Your well, it's not this exact
Oh yeah,
same thing,
yeah.
but your
Yeah.
your bow is definitely based off of Hank's bow in the D&D cartoon, and so that's
Yeah,
actually
they added a bunch of those.
that's
in there.
added into the Dungeon Master's Guide now as a
they
magic
did
item.
add a
pretty
bunch, of bunch of magic items. I like that part. That
Mhm.
part was good.
Yeah.
All right,
hmm
That will be my turn. I lay one face down card and end my turn.
next up is our friend, our new friend, because a stranger is just a friend that you haven't met yet. All right, what does she want to do?
Are we expecting a nice cone?
I like
from
to
the
picture
wall?
she was about to like say something and like, say some menacing one-liner, and Morgan just shoots her.
So rude, Morgan. Aren't you gonna
Extremely rude.
wait for her to finish first?
Ooh,
Morgan's he's real.
Real asshole.
Yeah.
ooh, hang on here. I'm trying to find a way to get like maximum fuckage over on Brynjar.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Brynjar. It's just not.
Just cast banishment on Brynjar. He
It's not-
doesn't even get to be here.
It's not Brynjar Day. No.
Ray of sickness on Brynjar. So
Let's see. What is
he has
she?
no
want to
damage.
do?
Slow.
Cast murder the nearest owl bear.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
It's a very
So
niche spell, but
Very niche spell, but it has its uses.
she's got a couple of things that she can do. One of which, like she has a multi attack she can take. Brynjar, you see in her hands is
Wait, the snake has hands?
is a very large. Yeah, she's actually got hands, like arms, and very toned, muscly arms. Toned, muscly arms, Brynjar, that are also falling apart and undeath, and look dry. And every time they move, they make an unwholesome kind of ruffling underneath the skin. But she does have a large blade, which looks like one of those curved, weapons that the Peshians use.
Scimitar.
Kind of no, not a scimitar. The Kopesh,
Kopesh. Okay.
sort of
The other
like
type of
Johan
curved blade.
uses. Or not. Johan found one, I think, at one point, but I don't think that. I think he's got the straight razor sword thing still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ranger
Anyway.
4 had the Kopeshes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, they look like those. Brynjar, you have no reference for who Ranger 4 was. He was a great man though.
Well, he
Um,
knew Ranger 4.
Brynjar?
Oh, I thought you said Johan.
No,
Go ahead.
Brynjar didn't know who Ranger 4 was. Or she can make another attack and cast a spell. I think she's going to do that. So she will cast, or no, she won't cast this. She'll cast a spell in just a moment. But for right now, she's going to use an ability called Spit on Your Grave,
Ew.
and she's going to target.
Hakatua.
She's going to target Brynjar, and she misses.
With that, I'm going to riposte.
You do so at disadvantage.
You just got hit with the Hakatua, or at least you tried.
Mm-hmm.
What's that attack bonus she's got?
All right,
12.
so with disadvantage, you miss.
Okie dokie.
All right, and then let's see. Ooh. She will cast. She raises up her hand. She speaks dark words of magic, which sounds again like the black speech of Mordor, which I will not utter here. Ha ha! Get it?
Haha.
Hello? Anyone? Lord of the
No.
Rings? Never mind. All right, fine. And she casts Power Word Kill at you, Taj.
Huh.
Quick question to the DM.
Let's see.
I take it that since we haven't taken a short or long rest and all the stuff that we would have gained. for our level
You have
ups
literally
haven't applied
you
yet,
have
correct?
literally come minutes away
Right off
after
the dragon fight,
your
yeah.
Dracolich combat. You guys did not take any kind of short
Okay.
rest or anything. You just went immediately into rifling the corpse of that Dracolich. You touched the necklace. That's why you're here.
Taj
Okay,
is like
so that
going
means
full-
all the stuff we could have gotten our level up don't apply. Okay. just wanna
Again,
make sure if I
you
got
only
that.
get the level up stuff after a long rest. You guys have not had any kind
Yep.
of rest since your last fight.
Unfortunately.
Taj is
Yep.
like
Okay.
going for one of the stars on his robe when he just kind of like it looks like he just kind of slipped as he just kind of like goes and slumps against the column and just kind of lays there face down.
And Taj, with that, Taj is dead.
Not down, dead.
Hold on. Morally, is stealing your friend's soul? Like... I could use that this fight.
There's no trash mobs to do it on, so like this might be the one you get.
I mean, life
does
is
it-
a series of
does-
opportunity costs.
Yeah,
Hold on, wait. Does the soul like get consumed or something like that when you do it?
No.
Then do it.
Yeah,
do it.
I think I will. Morgan will see Taj die, and since Pyre can't do anything right now, Morgan will say, "Fuck, you can die later. I need your help." And he'll grab Taj's soul as it
Can
departs this
Taj
world.
talk while he's in soul form to Morgan?
I'll allow it just
Technically-
because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do anything else. So I'll allow it just
Yep.
because I like the flavor. I'm surprised you didn't try to counterspell that.
I don't have counterspell.
Oh,
Al-
you don't?
Yeah, we're not that kind of party.
Don't have counterspell.
Oh, oops. Oh well.
I mean,
That's a big.
I will say that. Why do you think I asked? Why do you think I asked about if we have
You
our?
don't have a
our
sorcerer or a
capabilities?
wizard or a warlock or a bard.
Hey, don't worry. I multi-classed into sorcerer. so
All right.
so after we rest, we'll be great. But
All right.
I'll just borrow your
soul
soul. real
comes
quick.
in and Taj will just say, "That bitch just power word killed me." Get
So-
him, Morgan.
So Brynjar, you see her cast a spell. You're not sure what it was. You know something bad. Some bad juju just went down because she said something that magically sounded pretty effed up, and then you heard Taj crumple into a heap behind you.
Oh, jeez.
All right, that will end her turn. Next up is Brynjar.
Okay.
I will
Good
also
night.
tell you that she does have villain actions and also legendary actions.
Well, she's only got the one power word kill, so I tanked it for you guys.
Are you sure?
Well, Lord Whitehall had two.
Well, yes, it's a lair action to get a 9th level slot back with Archmage. So we'll see what happens. I'm dead. I can't be yapping.
Well, just Morgan.
So I'm gonna use my free hunter's mark to mark her or whatever.
When you say it sounds so dirty.
And hold on,
I mark her.
Mark her. Yes, indeed. Where is? Oh. Okay, so apparently that's.
By the way, that's just like some Warcraft type thing. I'm not sure what character that is. But she had like long night elf ears.
Maybe Ashara.
Well, Ashara wasn't undead though.
Well, is she undead?
No.
No, she's a Naga that joined up with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was transmogrified, but she was not undead.
Are there undead Naga? I can't even think of any.
Probably.
Probably.
Game's been around 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta mix and match. Next Naga monk.
D&D was only 30 when Warcraft came out.
Yep. And it's funny when I started playing D&D, I was like, "Where's the mage class?" Like, oh, it's wizard. Okay.
So I will have to continue attacking this.
Yes, so long as the source of your fear is visible to you, you will have to attack at disadvantage, and you cannot move any closer towards the source of your fear.
Right.
Well, it's a good thing she's right there.
Well, she is right there. It's a good thing Brynjar has a pole arm because
That's
she's
true
10
as
feet
well.
away.
It's an 18 hit.
Disadvantage.
It's still an 18.
It's still an 18. An 18 does hit her though.
Bonk.
So 19. Give me just a second here. I got a hunter's mark, and I'm also going to use 2. So that's 15. And I have one more attack.
No, probably not going to hit with a 12.
No, the 12 does not hit.
And I'm gonna run away.
So as you run away, she will use her reaction to bring, since she doesn't have to use it on counterspell. And she is going to bring that giant Kopesh down against your back as you run away. Can we say like a little bitch? I think it's fair. Okay. So
A medium-sized bitch.
19, however, does not hit you or does not
And I'll-
wound you.
And I will riposte.
You can fit. Well, you were. That's the thing, though. You were moving away. You literally moved out of her range. That's what triggered the
Okay,
attack of
whatever.
opportunity. So that means you moved at least 5 feet out of her range. Once you've moved, you are no longer 10 feet with, within 10 feet of her for your pole arm. You see what I'm saying?
Sure. All right. I will go over here.
Okay.
Behind this break line of sight, and now at the end of my turn, I can roll to become unfriendly. Right?
You can, yes, if it is in fact the end of your turn. If you are done doing anything.
Uh-huh. So, wisdom.
All right. So, unfortunately, it's a DC 18. You are
Yeah,
not
close.
close enough to Johan to get his bonus. So, you remain afeared.
Okie dokie.
Next up is Taj. Taj, what do you say to Morgan in soul
Say
form?
that she fucking power word killed me. Get him. Stay near Johan. Pyre needs to revive me once you no longer have my soul. So, do that.
All right. So
That sucks on turn 1.
Nothing I haven't done to others before. It's very well deserved.
Mhm.
Pyre is up next.
Oh right, I still have to worry. Usually when you get power killed, you're like, all right, take a break.
You still
We'll
get
be
to
back
play.
later. She has Revivify. I don't think that works while Morgan has my soul, which is fine.
I'm
let's
gonna say it will, but it's not gonna give or Morgan loses the benefit of having a soul in the crystal.
Okay. She
It's
doesn't
fine.
need to draw a lot of aggro right now, so I think we're gonna start with a Beacon of Hope. So that's going now.
The bacon
So everyone within 30 feet, within range, you don't need to see them. So we'll do this, and she's gonna go up here.
Advantage on wisdom saving throws. Oh, Brynjar, if only.
And
I
dead save.
know.
And she's gonna go up here. So Johan can move up. Oh, Johan's gonna move forward. Oh, Johan, you're gonna attack?
Oh yes.
Celestra? Okay.
Oh
And she's
yeah.
going
I'm moving
to
forward. Yeah.
move- So 5. So she's going to go here. Get in there, Johan.
Okay.
And that's it. And turn. Yep. Action. No bonus action movement. Cool.
All right. Next up then is Johan.
Quick question, because I when Johan was being was piloted by Rick.
Yep.
Rick, did you use Hexblade's Curse in the last battle?
I do not believe I did. You should
Okay,
still
that
have it.
makes
That fight was over pretty
that-
quickly.
that makes a big, huge difference then. So, because as a bonus action, I am going to go ahead and cast Hex Warrior on that one right there. And you're going to go ahead 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right there. And I'm going to start swinging. Charge, yeah. Okay, so that means I am going to go ahead. Let's see. So, first attack with the Hexblade.
Okay, so
You have to
that's
roll the attack.
Oh,
not
you
the
no,
other.
rolled,
excuse me, ignore that.
you rolled damage.
Ignore that. There we go. There
Well,
we go.
Don't ignore that one.
All right. So, you got a crit that turns out that does in fact hit. So go ahead and roll your
Okay.
damage.
And guess what?
What?
Yep. We roll the damage.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you still need to
And
roll
guess
your
what?
damage. Okay.
Might as well go ahead and pump a smite in there. Thankfully, I have a 3rd level smite. So,
Quick point
it
of order:
goes into
when
four
you
by once.
smite against an undead, it counts as being 1 level higher.
So it's
That
a
is true.
5d8.
Is she undead?
Yeah.
Oh,
she is-
yeah.
She's literally a
will-
Lich Naga.
okay. So, so that means I got to do. So if I got to do Divine Smite, it's going to be what would be the roll?
This
then?
would be 10 die
If it's
8.
a 10 die 8. Okay.
Yeah, that's the total. It's 5
slash
doubled
roll.
to 10.
5d8 then, or 10
We can just do 10 if you want. 10 is easier; just does it all.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is your.
That's
52
a 52
radiant damage.
It's, so there's that. Oh, and the Hexblade's Curse, I think, oh no, that was built in. Okay, so there we go. All right.
Well, yeah, that's your first
So
attack.
That's the first attack. And then, all right. So then the second one, let's see what happens there. We're going to do
I can
this
hear
one
George adding 2 more
again.
power word kills to the spell sheet.
That's a 21.
21 hits.
And I take it that hit. Okay. And that's another 12.
Okay.
So, all right. And that will go ahead and end my as and Johan just growls in his guttural fury at this thing, like basically, egging it on. So there we go.
All right, is that in your turn?
Yes, it does.
At the end of your turn, oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong stat block. Here we go. An ominous, unwholesome, black, thick black, oily black. You know how like smoke can be like kind of oily?
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
It's like that kind of a thing begins to issue forth from her body. Like
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of the slash marks that you just made, Johan, it just starts
Yeah.
pouring out of here now in waves. And as it hits
Okay.
your nose and your mouth, you realize this thing is the antithesis of life. I
Yes.
need
Okay.
everyone, and that is literally everybody, because you were all within 60 feet of her. Everyone except Taj, who's taking a rest right now.
Okay.
But that's going to include Turret, to give me a DC 20 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Here we go.
Because I have at least one soul shard with me, I have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Hey.
Ooh,
22.
made it.
Let me roll for.
Does that
fire.
spend the shard or spend the soul?
Nope, that's a passive benefit. I'm about to spend the soul on my turn.
+4 thanks to Johan. My positioning paid off.
All right, so that's going to be 10 damage, 10 necrotic damage to everybody.
So Morgan and Pyre both have
Okay.
the tattoo that gives them resistance to necrotic damage.
Then that's 5.
All right. Thank you.
We got twinsy tattoos.
Twinsies.
And Johan, as
Mm-hmm.
let me see, hang on, how much is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. Did Turret roll?
Oh, yeah, I apologize. Sorry, I realized, like, oh crap, I gotta do,
Yeah, you still gotta. You don't get any
Pyre.
rest when you're dead.
Taj is good. He's gonna, Pyre's good. He's only gonna take 10. Not Taj. Taj is dead.
Tart.
Tart, yeah.
That's good.
Turret's going to take 20. He takes the full 20.
Oh,
he failed. He
yeah.
failed the save.
I apologize.
Yeah, you can't move turret when you're dead.
So 20, hang on here, 20, 30, 40. Johan, you see as this viscous smoke emanates out across the floor and over your friends. It washes over your friends, cascading over them in an unholy display. This creature is somehow strengthened by it.
Oh.
And you see
Okay.
you see some of the damage that you caused begin to knit back up and heal across this undead abomination's form.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the start
Okay.
now of round 2. Morgan, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, don't want to hold on to Taj's soul too long. You know.
Use it.
Yeah, I'm going to use a bonus
Go back.
action. Yeah, I already used my Ghost Walk, but by burning a soul gem, I can use it again. So yeah, he will look into Taj's soul gem and be like, "All right, bud, lend me your strength on this," and he will activate his Ghost Walk.
Sure.
So
I
yeah,
will
Morgan
use
is
to walk like a ghost.
for the next 10 minutes. Morgan once again has his bullshit, and Taj's soul is free, so you
Yay.
watch from the sidelines. I will say, perhaps while Morgan's messing around with your soul, you see many other souls mingling around him for just a moment.
You got a lot of those, huh?
Well, I've got 3 other souls imprisoned in soul shards, and a bunch of friends on the other side, keeping an eye on them. So now that I have my bullshit active, I'm gonna go, because I can walk through solid objects now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't quite get behind them, unfortunately. Let's see. Now let's go back to 20. This door is open.
Yes. Brynjar threw these doors open earlier.
Yep. Yeah, I want to stay close to Johan, but still be able to attack. So yeah, I'll go ahead and make my attack at normal with my force bow. 24.
24 does hit.
All right, and since I have Johan adjacent, I believe I can sneak attack. 27.
Good lord.
Listen, rogue pays off eventually. It's gotta
All
get
right.
up there.
Does that end your turn?
Yes, I lay one face down card and end my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, Celestra is going to attack Johan. I almost said Roland. Johan. With her Kopesh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's natural 1. That totally misses you. All right.
Yep.
Next up is Celestra. All right, let's see. What does she want to do? Liches are difficult because there's so many things.
They got a lot of
Mhm.
stuff. It's tough to use them to the fullest. They have so many
Kind of started
tools
out
that
in
you
this
don't-
corner as well. It's a little awkward.
Yeah, you gotta wiggle around them, Johan.
Mm-hmm.
So she will use a second level spell slot, cast Misty Step.
Counterspell. No, I'm kidding.
You're dead.
All right.
I lied. I was saving it.
I was only pretending.
I was acting.
I was acting.
So she will move back here.
Whoosh.
Ooh. Interesting.
And then she will hit Pyre.
AC 20. I gotta get her the bonus armor. Sorry, Johan.
She will hit Pyre with
Mhm.
Spit on Your Grave.
Oh, she's going with the Haktua.
18 misses.
Yes. Jesus.
She's rolling stupid low.
We don't know what this thing does, and hopefully we don't find out.
She's got
Yeah.
a 12, a plus 12 to hit with this thing, and she's just rolling just stupid.
It's dark in here, you know.
And then she turns her gaze and smiles menacingly at Brynjar, like she wants to eat him. Like she's imagining like breaking off a leg or an arm and then sticking the whole thing in her mouth and just pulling out the bone while she keeps the teeth, or while she keeps her teeth around the succulent meats.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brynjar, you're up. How do you take that? How do you like the whole, her looking like she wants to eat you thing?
Well, she's gonna have to get in close to do that.
Brynjar's like, well, she could take a number.
Yeah, there's plenty of people that have wanted to do the same thing.
Yeah, Brynjar's like, come over here and say that to my
Magically,
face.
There's not a fucking thing I can do about it right now because of fear. So, all I can do, because she's not within range.
You could be a big boy and stop being a crybaby bitch.
Okay.
He's just mad because his big bad keeps rolling like
any choice in the matter here. Because trust me, I'd be all up in her face if I wasn't at disadvantage and everything. And I'm afraid. But
Oh, you can't even get closer because you're frightened.
actually,
Yep.
because of where she moved, I can move this 5, 10, 15. Is that out of sight?
No. She can still see you from there. You can still see her from there.
And I have to be out of line of sight to get to try
Now-
and not be afraid anymore, right?
No. So the way her fear works, okay? The way her fear works is, you can, so long as the object of your fear, which is her, so long as you can see it, you're going to be afraid. Ducking behind the pillar doesn't end the frightened condition. It just means that, for that
Well, you don't
moment,
suffer the. That's right. You don't suffer the bad effects.
if you were to try to attack something else, you wouldn't have disadvantage on it. Now, unfortunately, she's the only thing in the room there is to attack. So to do that, you have to see her, and to see her means being afeared of her. And as you are afeared, every attack you make will be at disadvantage,
And you can't get closer.
and you cannot
you
move
have-
closer.
Do you have reach attack? Like that?
not that
one
much
maneuver?
reach.
He's got a reach weapon. You can
Well-
attack from 10 feet away.
Well, he's starting here though, and she's 15
Oh
feet
no,
away.
no, yeah, no.
Yeah. If you had reach attack, you could get that extra 5 feet, but
He could have made a ranged attack, but this would have been a disadvantage.
yeah. You got a crossbow.
You can always take the dodge action. She'll probably try to attack.
We're probably gonna spread out a lot,
Let's-
so she's probably not going to breath attack. She's probably gonna start swinging.
But if I get rid of the feared status,
That'll be through like succeeding on the wisdom save at the end of the turn.
right? Am I close enough? Fuck it,
Higher-
I'll hurl a hand axe at her.
All right, it's still a disadvantage.
I know.
Still might hit.
hit him anyway.
Do I just? I don't know if it's the same. Do I just click the
It-
hand axe?
yeah, it's the
button,
same.
or-
You literally just click hand action.
Yep.
13 does not hit her. The hand axe leaves your hand, and it hits her in the boob over the breastplate. That she's got like a small kind of chainmail bikini breastplate looking thing, and it just kind of clatters
Wow.
down to the floor.
Okay. Then 10 feet, and end my turn.
All right.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
At
You
the
do have
end-
advantage from Pyre's blessing. Plus, you're within Johan's +4.
At
Right.
the end of your turn, Chalestra will make another Kopesh attack at Pyre.
So do I
Funny.
not get to roll my wisdom check to see if I'm not?
Oh no,
afraid
I'm
anymore?
sorry. Yeah, you do. You are still
It's a
afeared.
No, it's a
you have-
16, and then plus
Yep.
Johan's bonus.
Yeah, you're good.
No,
Oh, that's right. He
Okay.
has advantage because of
Thanks to
Pyre's
Pyre.
thing. Yeah.
on the
All right.
wisdom save. Yep.
It's
Alright.
good.
Awesome.
Good
You're
spell.
no longer.
Great spell.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
Great spell. Sorry, that's it.
All right. You're no longer afeared. Well, you're concentrating on Hunter's Mark. That's right. All right.
Yes, sir.
So she will attack Pyre. Probably roll stupidly low. Oh no, 29. Turns out that hits a little bit.
Just a
Just
little.
barely.
Pyre's going to take 12 slashing and 11 necrotic for a total of 23 points of damage. And she will need to make a DC 12 concentration
Down.
check.
Down to 17 because
Is it
of
resistance?
necrotic resistance, and a DC. I think she's good.
To 10.
Yeah, she can't lose. I'll roll anyways, but
Ooh, don't tempt fate like that.
she's got a Johan. She's got a Johan.
I know, but still, let's.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She got Warcaster.
That will end Brynjar's turn. Next up is Taj.
We gotta get
Still
girl
dead.
Warcaster. I will spend an action and a bonus action being dead,
Okay,
and that's it.
sounds good. Next up is Pyre.
Okay, well, Pyre needs to get more lives, get more people into the initiative order, so she's going to just skirt right past, not leaving Calestra's range, because she attacks from 10 feet, so we're still within range for an opportunity attacks, and she's going to cast Revivify on Taj.
All right. As she does that,
Counterspell?
Yeah.
Okay. Quick, Taj, counterspell. Oh, wait. No, I should have walked out and caused the reaction attack, and instead she wouldn't have been able to. Ugh. All right.
That's
Nothing
all right.
can do
Time's
about
Well,
that.
lesson learned.
Well, there's the reaction, so now she can go whack.
Does it
Well,
waste? So it does, at least I don't think it wastes the diamond because the spell fails.
no, it still wastes the action and
It-
it wastes the spell, so she can't
It's in
cast
the
a
spell
bonus action
slot, yeah.
spell.
I'm gonna say it doesn't waste the diamond. It just wastes the spell slot.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
That's how I would read it. Yeah.
All right. So does that end Pyre's turn?
Yeah, she's got to stay right here, and she'll just say, "I need to." She'll say, "You need to distract her, so I can heal Taj." Only take the last third level slot out.
And as she says that, Celestra turns her head to the other three and says, "Yes, yes, distract me." And then she smiles sardonically.
Johan, crit her again. End turn.
All
All
right.
right. Okay.
Next up is Johan.
So Johan.
Wait. Sorry.
So
last
Johan
5
will
feet of
go.
movement.
Hang on,
Sorry.
hang on.
Sorry. Last 5 feet of movement. She's going right there. I just realized how smart that was. Sorry. That's it. End turn.
Okay, Johan.
Okay, so right there, so you go 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and start hack and slashing away. Let's see. Do I want to? Okay, I'll figure out when I do it. Okay, so let's go ahead with this one. So it's
Oh.
a 16.
Does not hit.
Nope. Okay. Well, we'll try again.
Well,
Okay. Perfect.
That hits.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, let's see. We'll go. First, I'll
Another
roll the
one.
damage for this. First, I'll roll the damage for that. So that's 14. I'm going to put in my. I do have a first level smite, which is a warlock one, so I'll go my slot there. So I'm going to put in. So I'm going to use just so it's just first level. So that
Now
means
a
it's gonna
warlock
be-
smite.
And
Now,
since it's going to.
whoa! A warlock smite does not affect her at one level higher like a paladin smite would.
That's fair.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. In that case,
What the hell does the king in yellow care about undead?
then. Oh wait, no. Okay. I want to use Okay, I was going to use an Eldritch Smite on that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be another extra
Change it up,
force 2. So it's going to be slash roll 2d8 on top of that.
Both. Oh my god, this is
Oh,
gonna
excuse
be
me.
gross.
Yes, I am. I'm going to do both of those things. Yep.
It's
So this is the first
fine.
one. So that's going to be 10 on that. And then I'm going to then I'm going to do the use a second level a second spell slot smite to do a regular paladin smite on top of that. So
You
that's
do
gonna
you
be
do
as
knock
one
her
undead.
you do knock her prone with the eldritch smite.
Bonk.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to go ahead and so that would be so if I do a slash roll, I'm going to so it's actually add another 1d8 on top of that at second level. So that's going to be that would be 68. I
That
think.
is how I count it. Yeah.
Okay, so we do 68 on top of this, and that's going to be another additional 24 on top of that.
Ooh, Johan, he's just taking him to school.
All right, very good. Does that end your turn? Does that end your
is it.
turn? Okay, we're at the start now.
It does.
All right,
It does.
We're at the
in my
start
turn.
now.
Yep.
Round 3. Morgan, you're up.
I'm glad we're not in the 2024 edition where that smite could be counterspelled.
Yeah.
But, what Morgan
right.
will do is, since Morgan is ghostly, I can move through objects.
She can't counterspell Revivify and Divine Smite. That's the thing.
Yep. Morgan's going to move into Johan's space, and I'm going to attack because I also want that advantage.
Well, you can't stop where he is.
I'm a ghost.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
Does it specifically say you can stop in a space inhabited by one of your friends? Because
I can move through creatures and objects as if they weren't there.
you can move through them. And the rules on
But
movement say you can move through your friends. Mike, let me finish. Do say you can move through, your friends when you're moving, but it also says you cannot stop there.
She's prone, so even if
That's
you're not
true.
there, it's still flanking.
That's fair. All right. Yep. Sorry. Let me move. There we go. So I'll move over to here. Got to make him pay for hurting Taj. I will stab with my rapier.
Well,
yeah.
it didn't just hurt Taj.
Oh my god.
Killed Taj. He's probably fine. He'll walk it off.
Literally killed Taj.
I
Right.
should die more often.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah. Morgan, filled with his ghostly power, with Taj cheering him on, he will stab this thing real good.
32 hits. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
That's
17
standard damage, and I'd like to sneak attack.
This is gonna be gross.
So that's slash R
Yep.
14d6. We're gonna roll. That is 44 damage on top of that.
All right.
Die.
As Morgan just repeatedly
no.
dives through her, slashing with his ghostly form.
All righty. Oh, there's my kitty. What's up,
Aw.
Lannis? What's up, buddy? He was sleeping down at my feet. Now he's trying to kill my hand
Nice.
Aw.
because I reached down to pet him and he was like, "Oh, kill, murder."
Yeah.
Every session now, our dog Libra listens to the sessions. She's behind me on the couch.
Libra's probably like me, so but that's some bullshit right there.
That's some bullshit.
It's Tasha's. It's the whole book of bullshit. I will end my turn.
All right. Next up is our friend. She will spend half of her movement to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. She will use Misty Step. She will cast Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
She will move 30 feet back. And then she will try to attack Pyre with the I Spit on Your Grave attack.
The Haktua coming in.
Not even close.
Still
That's
not
a long way to spit.
Not even close.
Plus 12, and I was thinking, boy, that's broken. They're going to hate me for that. Hadn't hit once. Hadn't landed once tonight.
I don't think
You gotta-
it's rolled.
you gotta
That's
check
the
those
highest
dice.
roll
Guys,
so far.
Throw them out. Throw them out.
To be fair, that is a good distance to have to spit.
Yeah, this thing is potentially
far.
nasty. Look at that. 47 necrotic. If I could just hit with it, that's a big if. That's it. From now on, everything's got 25 AC and plus 22 to hit. I'm done.
Hey, that's 18. You didn't hit Johan with that, or Brynjar with that.
All right. Next up,
Mhm.
she does get her legendary actions back. Next up is Brynjar.
You just gotta work on her spit game.
So drinking a potion is a bonus action, right?
Yes. Now, you can drink a potion, or you can, if it's a healing potion, you can use your full action to take the healing potion and get the full benefit.
No, I have a potion of speed.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what it does. I'm hoping that it will
It's
at least.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
If only we had a compendium that we could look
That's-
up
I'm typing now.
It's meth.
Nice liquid meth.
Double move, an extra attack, plus 2 AC, advantage on deck saves. And when it ends, exhaustion on you.
Well, you get like one round of you're stunned for one round when it ends, but that's
Yeah.
like a minute from now.
Don't let it
Okay.
cast
Yep.
spell magic on you.
Yeah, I think I'll have control of that. As Bert listens and takes notes.
Just don't let her do it. Just don't let her.
Yeah, use your counter
know.
spell.
Okay, so I am going to chug my potion of speed, my potion of meth.
Can we not call it a potion of meth?
Sorry.
I feel like
Off-stream-
Twitch would like
off-stream
us
music.
not to call it a potion of meth.
Sorry, my apologies. Sure, that looks like a this one. We'll use that one
Hey
to signify my super speedy. All right, so that doubles my movement speed, right?
You are very fast, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, hi. I'm back. And we're going to start attacking. See any normal.
24 does hit. Jesus.
Super. I'm going to go ahead and do expend a superiority. And I'm also going to mark and also
Good grief.
Just turn on all of the abilities, yeah.
indeed. And that
Hang on a
will-
second. Hang on.
Sure.
Hit? Crit.
No, she can't shield that. Okay.
No counterspell.
Well, she's got count. She still got counterspell, but she can't shield.
Her AC is like
Oh,
18.
Oh,
yeah.
24.
Well, necrotic damage, I don't know how much that's going to do on her. Smart undead is usually resistant.
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't need to do a lot to her.
All
How is she looking?
She looks pretty chewed up.
right.
Gotcha.
All right.
She
So
looks pretty chewed up.
Is she prone now?
She is not prone. Oh no, wait, hang on. She hasn't made her athletics check.
Is it strength or dex
Maneuver
save, I think,
of
or something?
18.
Strength save.
Strength save. Oof.
It's alright. We know the liches have unyielding strength.
She
Yeah.
is.
She is now prone.
She is in fact prone.
Super. Now I roll at advantage for the rest of.
Oh, this is stupid.
Don't worry, he rolled a
Oh
10.
my god! I still fucked it.
Ha! Where
Okay.
is your god now, Moses?
Okay, give me a second.
Now you feel my pain with the spit on your grave thing all night.
Try spitting on her.
Lockwood, are you going to make another attack, or what's the deal here?
Yes,
what are we doing?
sir.
All right. With advantage, 21 hits.
Okay, give me just a second here, because we got the. So. Ew.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, sweet. Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
It's like Neil's here with us.
He's
Mhm.
always here in spirit, at least.
Yep.
Not really.
Okay, and then I get one more attack because of haste.
Yes.
Hey, that's that boy.
And we're
24 hits, 21.
Plus 5.
Well, he doesn't need the plus 5. So, Brynjar, how do you kill Chalestra, who only had 4 hit points left after that first attack?
Wow.
She can't shield. She can't shield a 24.
Ah,
shield it.
far away.
but because
On the soul.
everyone thought that he was so scared, but he was just tactfully positioning himself the other side of the pillar. He saw all of his friends attacking, and from a million miles away, he chugged his potion of quickness.
In fact, you were a scared little bitch. That
And,
was literally a thing that happened.
Until he wasn't, and then he fucked her up.
That's accurate. Okay.
He got his.
So yeah, and then once she was dead, he kept attacking. So
All right, so Brynjar's over here working on his personal trauma by hacking the corpse apart.
Oh, she's too far away. Couldn't try to steal
What
the soul.
do the rest of you do? We are now out of initiative.
Pyre will head on over here and say, alright, for real this time. Please, Tosh, come back pretty please.
Is that what she would say?
That's the
No,
thematic.
I don't really know what she'd say. No, she'd say that,
I
but
think
she
she'd
would
say
be
that.
crying while doing that.
I know Morgan would
So-
just say, "Get the fuck up, die on your own time."
There you go. That's why Morgan doesn't have a revivify.
All
The
right.
bedside manner needs work.
So, Taj, you felt yourself swirling in the ether.
Man, they're taking a little bit longer than I was expecting. I thought I was gonna get revived real quick.
You realize that because I think you've been here before. I think you were dying at one point before, or
He
close
did
to
die
it.
once
before, I
before. He's
think.
died. This is the second time he's died.
Yeah, you were coming closer to the promise of being reunited with your lost loved one,
Mm-hmm.
but now that has once again been taken away from you, and you find yourself once more alive.
It's funny. Your soul was over here, then it was over here, and now it's back over here.
I remember bits and pieces. Did you get them?
Yeah, we got him.
Okay. Ow.
Damn.
That would have hurt. That hurt.
You scared me for a sec there, Taj.
So, Brynjar, time catches up with you, and you are now winded.
Okay. It was like, oh man, that was amazing. Like he drank like I don't know.
Like a monster.
And then suddenly his
Exactly.
hands are on his knees. He's bent over. He's like, "Oh, you give me." Oh, wow.
Huffing like an old man. Well, that's
You know,
that's
actually, I'll
food
keep
potion
my
for you.
ghost form on for a minute.
And he's gonna start looting before somebody does something.
Oh, and
we
I'm
don't
at
get the
1
loot.
hit point. You want to know something funny, George?
What?
So, at level 14, my max went to 101 hit points. So, starting the combat with power word kill, last time you're gonna get me. Last time you're gonna get me. Next time, I'm on 1 hit point too many. Well, too many.
I mean, I had the one shot. It worked.
There you go. You got me. You got me.
Like on the first turn, before you even got to do anything, just immediately pop.
I was
Dead.
for sure it was going to be a counterspell
good.
circle jerk.
No. I thought so too, and then I remembered, like, oh wait,
We're not a counter spell party.
we need a wand. I'll take a wand to counterspell, please. Smiley face. Next time we're in the shops. Anyways, yeah. Go loot that thing. Did anything else pop up? Anything outside there?
I did see.
Mm.
Did Morgan see this while he was over there?
Morgan never
About
crossed
to
over
go
here.
into the-
That's right. I was on the
You
corner.
did at one point, and I was going to tell you about it, but then you said,
Yeah.
no, he doesn't move that far up. And I was like, okay, cool. You don't see that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I think the only person who was back there was, I think Johan might have been
Was
back there at
Johan.
one point. But
Yep.
Johan was focused on
He was
attacking.
like right. Yeah. But Johan will rejoin Taj up here, and he
Oh.
says,
You want to know something, Johan?
"Yes."
When you die, you kind of realize that you don't really have problems anymore. And
That makes sense.
for just the briefest moment, I wasn't really worried about anything.
Hmm.
It's an interesting feeling.
That is not
I'm not a-
unusual. A lot of the dead say that.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Oh yes. I mean,
I know like of necrotic spells, but I don't really talk to a lot of dead people. I suppose that's different in your culture.
it's only with it's only of certain it's only of certain kinds. I mean, it depends on which of the undead you talk to.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, in any event, I don't know if I saw something over here or not when I was engaged with this thing.
Does it look expensive? Whatever it was.
I don't know. I didn't really get very. I was busy slaying I was basically slaying that foul beast.
Oh yeah. I'm sure
so
I'm sure you weakened him up for a little bit for Brynjar to take him down.
Oh,
Hey.
if you say so.
Are we all hit
Um,
pretty damn
Morgan,
hard?
Johan smells money, so I'll let you go handle that part.
You want
All right,
some-
and you're doing all right, Taj.
Money.
Yeah,
I know you've died. I know
I'm-
you've died before, but still.
I think so. I don't. I'm not all worked up about it, which is probably bad.
Sorry about the whole soul shuffle thing. I needed
No,
a little bit
no.
extra juice.
I appreciated the clarity. The last time I died, I don't remember anything like that. I just remember the ether. But I was suddenly over here. It all went blank, and then I was like with you. So, by the way, it's kind of fuzzy. Did you have other spirits around you?
It's a long story.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as you don't. I don't really need to know that right now. So cool, good to know. All right, well, yeah, go check out that money thing. We'll
Yeah,
take
what's
a
this
breather.
about money, Johan?
This is a. What is this thing? Did we ever figure out what it was? It's
Just snake
Knock-
with arms.
okay,
Taj,
like,
you
what
can
is-
make an Arcana check if you want to.
Okay. Do. 23.
So this thing is clearly matches the description of creatures you've heard before, called Naga, which
Mhm.
are kind of like a snake reptile, human hybrid kind of a thing.
Mhm.
You've heard stories told by your father and your father's father, when they were alive,
Yeah.
of ancient civilizations of Yuan-Ti, and living among them, and even in some cases controlling them, were these Naga creatures, which were highly magical, and in some cases even spiritual. So this clearly matches the description of one of these Naga, but it's also clearly undead. And you're beginning to think by the magic used that this Naga was actually a powerful lich.
Ugh, it's a lich. That means we have a phylactery we need to worry about. Go check your stuff. Let's get a quick breather, as in take a short rest, and then let's go see if we can find that phylactery here. Or we're gonna have
did
to
Bring
deal with
Her
it again.
find anything on the body?
You found her giant Kopesh sword.
Ooh, is it a greatsword?
It is not a great sword.
It's
It
just an
is,
okay sword.
It's the equivalent of a long sword. Although when she wielded it, she could also channel her necrotic energies through it and do additional damage to it.
Got it.
She was
Now,
too busy trying to spit on people to do that.
He'll throw
Yeah.
it back of holding to some
Okay.
later.
Okay.
Is it? Well, it's not like a plus. It's not like a +2 or anything like that, right?
You don't know.
Alright, well, hey, can I check that real quick? Just because Johan's still walking around with the sword we met with him, like, 6 months ago.
No, he got it a little upgraded, I think.
Did he get an
Okay.
upgrade? Johan, how
It
good is your
did
weapon
get
right
it.
now?
Yeah. And he takes a look at the thing. I used that Kopesh and basically that's what I'm currently bonded with.
This is the sword of my dead father. I got it at the last family orgy. Leave me alone.
Yes, that too.
Well, you
But
want to save that, right? You know, one of the fancy new one from a dead snake.
Well, it depends on how sharp and good. Well, it was a pretty sharp blade, from what I could discern.
I mean, I
May
didn't
I-
really see her use
May I
it, but
take a gander, Brynjar?
Sure.
Here, I'll inspectigate the sword. That did hit pretty hard. It might be a +2, at least.
You can make an Arcana check, yeah, if you want to.
Oh yeah, sorry. I wasn't sure if we wanted me to do for that. 3.
Doesn't I mean it seems ornate. It looks very old, but it's not really giving you the whole magic vibe.
Got it. It's lacking a lot of things. Mainly a runestone is missing, so it's probably a very pretty sword. When if you want it, you can have it.
Her name is inscribed in ancient Peshian across the hilt of the sword.
can we read Ancient Peshian? Can I read it?
Give me an intelligence check. Because remember, Ancient Peshian is mostly hieroglyphs.
15. Maybe a couple of words.
The
The
only-
name here says Tiffany.
The only one of you originally that could read Peshian was Will.
Will, yeah.
But you're able to pick up enough from the hieroglyphs that you see that you can see that it's a name, and it's the name is Chalestra.
Cute. She wrote her name on it, so she, so no one would take it by accident. Well, an interesting blade, probably worth something to somebody.
It is ornate enough that you, Taj, would with an intelligence roll of 15 would probably guesstimate that it was created for a noble family, and so she probably came from a high birth and lots of money.
There you go. Then there's definitely some history. If you can find someone who's interested in this, who wants to do a museum on this stuff, they'll probably pay good money for that. They'll write a whole article.
Sure.
You'll get your name in a plaque somewhere. Isn't that, what everyone dreams of? A
No, I
plaque?
just want loads of money.
Well, they might have loads of money too.
He'll add it to the bag of holding next to the head of
Blade of Chalestra.
Next to the head of what?
the what's his name's head that I
What's his name?
Oh, Kazi, yeah.
Kazi's head.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
There you go. Alright, go check out that thing.
Yeah, let's look around.
So yeah, as you and Brynjar walk through this open doorway, you do see a chest over here on this side. Brynjar, pretend that thing, that big open space next to you is a wall.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean for anything to be past here or past here. Just
Right, so it's open concept.
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah. People pay money for that.
And he'll kind of kick the chest with his boot.
and the chest bites back. It's a mimic. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Yeah, you kick it, and it definitely feels like it's heavy, like it's like it's laden with something.
Go ahead, pop it.
Does that ever work, Brynjar?
Yeah. Gives me a little bit of satisfaction.
Brynjar suddenly thinks he's the Fonz and can just go over and hit it and have it open. And he'd be like, "Hey!"
Hey.
Is
This
it
might be.
locked?
You didn't happen to find a big spooky thing that's covered in skulls, right?
First things first, I would like to check for traps.
Give me an investigation check.
It's 16.
So you're looking around it, trying to look for arcane sigils or poison needles or areas in the floor that may trigger something. You don't see anything at first, and then as you're about to go to try to unlock it, you see the smallest hint of something inside the lock that looks like a little pouch. Is it full of ash? It's hard to say.
Poke it with a stick. Sorry.
All good. Let's see. You know what? I still have a couple minutes of Ghost Walk left. Can I just reach my hand into the chest? Let's try cheating.
I'm gonna say you can. You can attempt it at least.
Yeah. Morgan will, having seen the trap, I'm like, he'll try to just stick his arm through the chest.
All right. So Morgan, you stick your hand into the chest, and you take
Ghost
14.
poison.
You take 14 points of force damage.
Ow.
Ooh.
Do I see what does this damage?
You don't. Whatever did that damage is on the inside of the chest.
Yeah, Morgan will reach his hand back. Fuck. Interesting.
All right.
It
Something
definitely
in there-
feels like a terrible static shock. Like one of the ones that like you get when you least expect it, and you just reach out and you're like, "Oh God!" and you think you got electrocuted.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, except it hurt a lot worse. Like
There you go.
14,
we'll have to do
14
this.
points worth.
Yeah, guess we'll have to do this the
Bringar's gonna-
old-fashioned way.
Yeah, Bringar's gonna motion for Morgan to move back.
Well, hold on. I have. He reaches into his bag and pulls out his lockpicks, his
Oh,
thieves' tools. I'm gonna try to disarm it first.
oh, okay.
Give me a yeah. You can use your lockpick tools.
Okay. Well, that's a 25.
So you do manage to deactivate the trap, and as you look at the contents, the pouch, the clear pouch that was hidden inside the locking mechanism, was definitely going to blow out. Not a poison needle, but definitely some sort of some
Noxious
kind of
dust
some
or
kind of
something.
noxious powder. Yeah.
All right. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Usually, most people use darts or a spray nowadays. All right, and now I'll try. Is it locked?
It does appear to still be locked. Johan, as Morgan
Yes.
removes the pouch, you've seen this
Mhm.
before. This is something that your ancestors used to do. It looks like one of these things where like they took part of the cremated remains of a
Mhm.
beloved ancestor and used it to sort of guard a treasure.
Mhm.
At least by Magiskaran
And-
thinking they're like, ooh, if you mess with this chest,
Yes.
my great uncle will come alive. Well, not come alive, but his spirit will haunt you for the rest of your days and force you to end yourself.
Johan, when he after Morgan does this, he will look rather alarmed and looks around to see if anything happens, and then when nothing does, he goes, "You were very fortunate, Morgan of Limetown. That was essentially a Magiskarian curse you just messed with."
Well, you want a little baggie?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'll hand him the pouch with the dead guy
Here, I'll
poison.
come get it. Go grab it.
Yep.
Grab it.
you
Yes,
go, bud.
yes. I mean, he needs a proper He needs a proper burial now.
I really wasn't going to do anything with it. All right, let's get this sucker open, and I would like to try to pick the lock.
All right. Give me another roll with the thieves' tools.
The lowest I could roll is a 25, so yep, 32.
Oh God.
So you try to open it back up, and it does click. You can tell that the trap is open now, or not the trap, but the lock is it's unlocked. All it's waiting is for someone to open the lid.
Morgan will do so. Having disarmed the trap and opened the lock,
So Morgan, you open the lock. You open the lid, or you push the lid open, and that's when you see that inside the chest there are arcane sigils. That so it was like the inside of the chest was magically trapped, and that
see.
is what shocked you when you tried to reach your hand to it.
Huh.
Which would have done more damage had I not rolled double ones. All right, so you find the following things. You find an amulet of health.
Thank you.
You don't know that it's an amulet of health. It's just an amulet, a
Mhm.
really cool looking amulet.
Mhm.
You find
I'm gonna put it on tart.
a potion of superior healing. You find a potion of necrotic resistance. And what appears to be a blue sapphire.
Fancy box for just a couple items. Check it out, and Morgan will hold up the goods. He'll walk through the wall here and go up to Taj. I'll deactivate my ghost form. Hey Taj, we got some stuff here I want you to look at.
Taj, it may be taking a little while to get used to the whole Morgan walking through walls thing.
Yeah. How often can you do that again? Like
I can do it once per day for 10 minutes unless I burn a soul gem to do it again, which I did.
Got
Thank
it.
you.
Oh, I appreciate that. I guess that's my power letting you walk through walls. That's pretty
Thank you
neat.
for being a friend.
Yeah, you gave me the idea actually when you got that tattoo.
Ah, there you go. I'm glad I helped you with that. Is that how that works? Very confusing. I'll make an Arcana check on one for all of them, or just one.
Give me one each for the amulet and for the blue sapphire.
I mean, the potion, we've seen potions of healing before.
Well, potions in 5e, you just taste them, and that's
this
and
one,
you,
it's raspberry
I'm
fruit.
you just know.
I'm just gonna lick it a little bit.
The schnozberries.
I did say just give me two, one each for the
Oh,
amulet
sorry.
and one each for the. We'll just go with the 20 and the 33.
Got
So
it.
with the 20, you definitely tell that the amulet is related to physical well-being somehow,
Mhm.
and the blue sapphire gem you're pretty sure is something that can summon an air elemental.
Ooh. Well, this one gotta hold on to. When I think you're gonna smash, when you smash it, it'll pop an air elemental out. Remember Stony, that earth elemental?
His name is Rocco, but yeah.
Rocco. I apologize. Remember Rocco? This
I
one
do.
makes arrow.
I think I'll take care of the names around here, but
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
This one is for like your constitution. I'd probably put it on someone here who has a lot of it. So who's the bulkiest? Brynjar, what's your constitution?
18.
18. Johan,
doesn't
what's
it set your constitution to
Mine is
19?
16.
I
Yeah.
didn't roll high enough.
So
It says something to do with that, so I was like, okay, we'll give it to someone who's good at it.
on
so
a
they can
on
use
a
it.
metal level, yes.
Okay, I
It
was
raises
confused for a second.
it raises your Constitution score to a 19. If you have a 19 already, it does nothing.
Got it. That was one of my items that I could make, but I was like, take the.
Who has the
Read
lowest
section.
constitution?
Maybe I'll make this. Maybe I'll use this though. Well, we'll figure it out. It takes attunement though. Does anyone have an attunement slot open?
No, but I can easily
Let's
switch.
see. I think I've got. Let me take a look at yours a second. At least, let me take a look
Johan,
at what
this
I've
would-
got.
It'll take an hour to. I think we still have hour-long attunements, right? Not 10 minutes.
No,
like
it
short
takes
rest?
it takes a short rest. Takes
Okay, sounds good.
takes a. We've already done it.
Okay.
That it takes about a half hour in our games.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But you don't have to
So-
defeat an ancestor like you did in like the D&D movie
Mhm.
showed.
Thankfully.
Yeah, I think I've got. I think
that'd
I
be
may
awkward,
have
yeah.
two. Yeah. So.
Do you have a magical tattoo? 'Cause that's
Because
that's one.
because the. No, I don't.
Oh, that's right. That was Dave who got
because-
one.
'cause remember.
Hey, you weren't
yeah.
with us then.
I have the only thing I'm attuned to. I think is ogre power, and I don't think I have. Oh, I have arena
Oh, wait,
protection.
you
That's
have
also-
gauntlets of ogre power.
That's also on there.
That's
Yes.
just great. I can get you a giant spell. I gotta do that.
Oh.
Remind me to do that later.
Okay.
So casual, yeah.
Well, I can make a.
So
hill
I
giant.
do have one open. So I do have one attunement slot.
Johan writes a note. Make
Yeah.
Make Taj make me lots of giant stuff.
Yeah, right.
Look, I got a
Oh,
lot of.
this
I got a
belt
lot
is
of-
think I
normal
have one
size.
open
You
because
said it was a
arena protection
giant
is-
belt.
Yes.
Clearly.
a very
Yeah,
large belt.
Because arena protection is also.
Clearly,
attunement,
I
yeah.
am a 3x boy. All right.
Raj, this belt
Mhm.
is not very giant sized.
So we will pick up there next week when we
Sounds
pick back
good.
up.
Mhm.
Are we? So we're gonna try. We're gonna be attempting a short rest and then figuring out where we're going from here.
Seems like, yeah, we don't know
Yep.
where we are. We don't have our
I think
camels.
that's a good plan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
we
none of
also
the,
gotta
you
check
don't
that other.
you don't
we
know
also gotta
where
check
you
that other
are.
door. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to
Um,
leave, and it's gonna take you a little while for you to get your bearings and figure out how far away you are from.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, Bert was with our camels.
Oh, I thought he was back in Zambar. Is he back with the camels?
He would have been with
he
the
is.
camels, yeah.
Oops.
Yeah,
We are. He'll fly everyone back. Oh no! Here, Pyre will. Doesn't the camels know the way?
To where?
Ask camels, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't
Camels know
know.
the way to where?
To Zambar.
Oh, to Zambar?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
Pyre can cast sending at the camel and tell them Zambar, go to Zambar, go to Zambar.
I would love to see the camel's reaction to a voice just telling it to go to Zambar,
Yeah,
and it's just standing
Go
in the middle
back-
of the desert doing
go
nothing.
back home. Go back home.
you would have to be affected by speak with animals for that to work.
Then we'll have to do a little bit of stuff with that. So Pyre can. I don't
That's
think
the
Pyre
next
has
week's
sending.
problem.
Yeah, that's the next week's
But
problem.
that'll be on the agenda for problems to solve. Find
Okay.
Bert and the camels.
Hopefully,
Find
Bert and
the
the camels
camels.
are okay.
Oh yeah, true.
You know, I mean, there's no guarantees, and here in
That would
the
be tragic if right when Brynjar reaches 3rd level as a ranger, he
his
Bert
preferred
takes him.
bond beast is torn apart somewhere on the dunes,
Mm-hmm.
found by dune lords, perhaps
It's child abandonment. is what is
perhaps
going on.
perhaps found by a reanimated Dracolich. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's been like 30 minutes. Hopefully he's still dead.
All right, we will. Yeah, but there's no telling how long it's going to take to get your to get back.
That's
to him.
true. That's true.
But we'll figure all that out next
All
week.
right.
Next time on the Annals of
Okay.
Levis. This was our worst episode. It gets
All
better from
right.
here, everyone.
I mean,
All right.
I wouldn't say your worst. I mean, I would say probably when
Chris-
Ranger 4 got murdered was probably the worst.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
Well,
We're fine.
that
Nobody,
was
nobody
pretty- yeah.
died. We're doing fine.
No.
Yeah, it's true. You,
Right.
For the second time now, Taj just died.
I got better, and
Yes.
what's worse is I got kind of okay with it. All right, I think my dog needs to go out, so I'm gonna get going.
All right.
I'll
Good
talk to
night,
you guys
everybody.
later.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Adios,
guys.
everyone. Take care.